Elliot, not the result that you wanted on this bank holiday weekend, and clearly not the performance that you would have wanted either. What did you make of it?
Terrible, to be honest. We came here with a lot of sort of hope and positivity after the midweek game, and I just feel that we were second best all over the pitch, especially in the first half. I obviously used the squad because I felt with 2 games in 48 hours, the squad's good enough. Some of it in 4, so Tijan obviously came off on Tuesday, so we needed to look after him really today. Joel had been feeling his hammy as well, so we needed to look after him. So a few were in force, but also we thought today's a day on an Astro that we can use some of our more technical ball players as such. And yeah, I just think maybe that was wrong, but I still expect a lot more from my team. Even with the changes, lads wanting to go and show that they should be starting. And don't get me wrong, they tried hard, but the quality, and we just looked like we couldn't get to grips with Mickleover's movement, and it's probably cost us in the end.
Was it concerning how deep your side were in that first half? Because you came out quite passive, Andy Dale's in particular running the show, and it almost had the feel as though you were going away to a top of the league side and sort of trying to hold on for something.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we've run through 1-on-1 on goal again, and keeper makes a great save. We should be 1-0 up. 2 minutes later, we concede a penalty that I don't know. I'm told there was no way it was a penalty. It's hit Gaz in the stomach. Ref's the only one in the world who's seen it. But again, that's no excuses, because Mickleover were... I think the reason we were so deep is Mickleover was so good with the ball today, and you've got to give a lot of credit to them, because they were definitely not a team that's struggling towards the bottom, and I'm pretty sure they'll be finishing right up there this season. But yeah, we couldn't hold the ball up the pitch, which meant our defence dropped. And then for me, it was a case of just hoping to get through to half time, in all honesty, so we can regroup, hoping it'd be 1-0. And then obviously the goal right on half time, we're in comfortable possession of the ball, we give it away, and then we're punished with a goal. That's really frustrating, because it's obviously a real uphill battle then away from home as well.
I'm sure you would have had to say plenty of words at half time, and I think that's now 3 times, if you include pre-season, you've come out and conceded within the first minute of the restart, and that's clearly something that needs addressing.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's really sloppy. They've put a kick onto David, who's misjudged the header, and it's come out here. But then we've ended up with good possession of the ball, played it into midfield, and I've just said out there, the amount of times we say about moving the ball and coming out the other way, we've tried to go in the same side, they've won the ball, and then just across, and Ollie's won the ball, he's flicked off the lad's leg and rolled in the net, and you're thinking, after everything we've said, we made a couple of changes to try and be proactive and positive, and then you're 3-0 down, so it's then a mountain to climb. But I said to the lads at half-time that no matter what happens, we give absolutely everything for the shirt, we leave everything out there. And even at 3-0, I do feel we did that. Obviously, Mickleover were in control and a good side, but we ended up getting 3-1. And then I think we have a spell where we're on top. We obviously get the penalty for Jordan to go 3-2 with 20 minutes to go. I've never seen him miss, so it's disappointing. But that's the fine margins, again, that in this league, they will punish you if you don't take them opportunities. Because if we go 3-2, all of a sudden, as bad as we've been, we're right in the game, and I really fancy us to get something. Instead, we obviously then give another shocking goal away. So 4-1 looks really bad. It is really bad. And obviously it's one that we need to forget quickly and move on to Monday.
When you have that penalty incident, you know, it's 3-1, nice finish from Bruno to get you back in the game. Do you feel Jordan was almost too confident because he grabbed the ball straight away, put it straight down? He almost looked like he was going to smash it the whole time.
Yeah, I think he said in there, like, that's the first one he's missed, like, in his career. And he's took penalties for me before at Spalding, and I've always really fancied him. He's normally so cool, calm, collected, and I guess he's just got under the ball. And yeah, it's just one of them, when you're having a bad day, which we had today, there's just becomes worse and worse sort of thing. It's just an all-round, everything that could go wrong today went wrong. I think as well as Mickleover played, the goals we gave away were absolutely shocking, in all honesty. And the lads will point out the first one, the penalty, where I don't think it's a penalty, but we were beaten way too easy down the outside. David had to defend that better. The second goal, we've had good control of the ball. We give it away in midfield. We're punished 2-0. Like you said, a minute into the second half, when we've got the ball, we give it away 3-0. And then the fourth one, comfortable possession, comes into our midfielder, a bad touch, and it's 4-1. So as well as Mickleover have played, we've given them every goal. So yeah, like I said, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and I feel sorry for the fans who come to watch us today, because that is not how I want my team to play, and that's not how I'm sure a Rushden team wants to play. We're going to have bad days though, so now it's how we react to that on Monday.
Just on the players that you left out, Tejan Thomas, you didn't feel it was right to risk him. Joel and Ketia started from the bench, obviously came on at half-time. How are those guys?
Yeah, they're okay. So Tejan and Joel have been carrying knocks for a little while, and then with the bank holiday weekend, it was more sort of horses for courses as such. Like, I felt playing on an Astro where we were really good at Rugby Borough with our ball players. So I didn't want us to go long. I wanted to try and move the ball. So that's why I'm thinking going with them, with obviously hoping Joel and Tejan would be okay for Monday, where it's probably going to be a bit more of a battle rather than a pretty football match on a big wide open AstroTurf. So look, I might have got that wrong, and I'm a young manager, I'm learning, so I hold my hands up. I'm not going to get everything right. There's plenty that I will get right, but there's also going to be plenty I'll get wrong along the way. But again, the way Mickleover played today, it could have been whatever team I'd have picked today could have been under pressure, because again, their movement, the way they moved the ball was really good. But look, for me, it's one of them. I apologise for the performance, but unfortunately that's football. Sometimes it happens, but we're lucky that we've got 48 hours to make sure we put that right. And whatever happens on Monday, whatever the score is, I want the fans to go away saying, well, at least every single player there gave absolutely everything for the shirt. And whether it went our way, whether it didn't, they can be proud of us on Monday.
I'm sure you would have had half an eye on Monday with your team selection today, but given the performance that's been produced, will that perhaps affect your selection for Monday as well?
Yeah, of course. I need to look at things and reassess. Me and Jim, we speak near enough every day, like multiple times a day, making sure we're making the right decision. It's not just my decision, it's a collective, just making sure we feel we've done the right thing. We do feel we picked the right team today. And now I've just said to the boys in there that whatever 11 I pick, you need to make sure that I don't want to say never happens again, because it's football, everyone has off days. But the main thing is you need to be up for a fight on Monday, because someone's just told me Corby's result, so they're going to be hurting from that. Setch is obviously not going to be very happy about that, and they're going to come at us same as we're thinking the other way. What a chance to put the wrongs of today right. So I expect a real battle. So whatever team I pick, they need to be making sure that they're right up for the fight, and they give absolutely everything on Monday.
We'll leave it there. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
2, 1.
Gary, clearly not the result that your side were looking for today. What have you got to say after that one?
No, very disappointed off the back of, as I say, a good start to the season. So, yeah, looking back on it, couple of changes. Obviously, you got a squad, so you bring people in to see if it can work. Probably didn't really work today, but that's what you have a squad for, because we've got another game in 48 hours.
Can you tell us a little bit about the setup for today? Because for the majority of that first half especially, you were camped into your own half. It was difficult to tell what that system was.
Yeah, no, it was 4-3-3, but as you said, they had an old, experienced midfield, and they just dominated the midfield, and to be fair, we couldn't really get out. So it was just about keeping a good shape. And unfortunately, we didn't do that as good as we have been doing over the last 2-3 weeks.
Just on that first goal, obviously, you were penalised for that penalty. Can you just give us your perspective of that moment and what actually happened?
No, never handball. As I say, I was just shocked, and the player that crossed it was shocked that he gave a penalty, because it's hit me straight in the abs. So as you say, that's a terrible decision, but that's what you get at this level.
And then the 2 goals either side of half-time didn't help either.
No, the one, I think, just 2 minutes before half-time, that killed us. And then, yeah, I think in the 48th minute, we conceded straight away from the kick-off. So, yeah, they both didn't help. But overall, they did deserve to win.
You did pick up a little bit at 3-0. Obviously, too little, too late by that point. You get the goal, you then get the penalty, and if that goes in, could have been a different finish, and it's just a case of what ifs.
Well, yeah, as I say, games are all about taking your chances, and as you say, them ifs and buts. Yeah, we made a couple of changes that worked. We were a lot better second half, and as you said, we scored that penalty. It goes 3-2 with I think 15 minutes left, so you never know.
It's obviously a bad day at the office, but it is only the first defeat of the season, so one that you can draw a line under. I suppose the positive you can take from today, it's a very quick turnaround, and you've got a game on Monday to try and respond.
Well, yeah, exactly. Got a great game to go into Monday, Derby, so it's going to be a big crowd there. So if you're not up for that, you might as well quit football. So, and as I said today, yeah, it's just the manner of how we lost as opposed to a shame, because we are going to lose over the season. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to go undefeated for the whole season. It's just the manner of how we lost.
And just on Monday's game, it's more than just a game, isn't it? Diamonds v Corby, Northamptonshire derby, and against one of your former clubs as well. That'd be nice for you.
Yeah, of course. As I say, you want to go out. It's Derby game. You want to beat your opponent up, basically. Yeah, it's Derby, so anything can happen.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. Cheers, boys.